Hey everybody, welcome to Nerfcast. This is Josh.
And coming all the way from 2001 in a low-res camera, it's B.F.U.
Yeah, you know, one day, buddy, get you a real setup.
No, I'm gonna have to buy a webcam for this thing.
Gonna make you a real podcaster.
I don't want to be a real podcaster.
It's not actually. You know what? Our podcast is fine. It's the video portion that actually was never intended to be part of the podcast.
You actually ever watched ECW?
Yeah,
You can't go high def on that. I can't be in high def. I'm a low def kind of guy. My paint jobs look so much better in low def.
That's the truth. Want a paint job to look good? Take it on a potato. Yeah. So we had our first game of the season recently. It was pretty awesome. Yeah. Yes. Wow, we're more in sync than on Sunday.
I want to apologize up front. We may make a lot of. There may be some sprinkled in wrestling references, which probably will go over the head of most people. But Josh and I and our producer Jangle McJangles went to WrestleMania on Sunday, and we did forget to bring a crew start because we're idiots.
And I took a picture of a tank. All right, I feel like that kind of makes up for it. Plus, we do the UK's that now that they got the traveling Nerf dart going around. Which, by the way, check that out because it's pretty awesome. Get in on it if you can.
One lone dart.
Yeah, with googly eyes, making his way around the world.
So we had our first game last week, and week before last weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we had our second game with our new game type, or third game. Second, right?
I think it's second. I think it was used before that in like a
third. Yeah,
test game. Yeah. There was a test game, so it was like the second official one. But yeah, payload is what we're doing. So those of you who play Team Fortress 2, it's like you move a cart to get to a destination. You're trying to get there as fast as you can while the other team stops you. You have to basically get it as fast as you can somewhere. That's it. That's the long and short of it. We have Sean is usually playing the mod that you have to tag or be touching for him to move, and then he moves forward and eventually goes around the school and gets to the spot where he needs to be. It was a lot of fun. It keeps getting a little bit better every time we do it. Come up with different little things. I don't know what's going on with my background, guys. I apologize if it's going from magenta to tan. I don't know what's up with that.
I can't even see that. Oh, now I can. Oh, it's your two ethnic backgrounds coming together.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it's probably because I've only got one light in my thing above me, and it.
You lean back, you're American. Lean forward, and you're Puerto Rican.
So payload, yeah, you might want to consider it if you have a mod or someone who's willing to not play. That's kind of our big catch right now. Is that we have Sean, who thankfully is willing to just kind of let it go. He just goes out and he records, and you touch him, and he gets from point A to point B. And, there's 15 minutes to get there. If you don't get there in time, then it's whoever got further. It's kind of how the name of the game goes. But you have to be touching him in order for him to move. So it was a lot of fun.
I think he volunteers.
Huh?
I think he volunteers because someone has to touch him.
Hey.
Sean needs his hugs, man.
Yeah. So contemplate trying something like that out in one of your games, I guess. If you haven't done it, or if you have done it, let us know what works for you. Maybe you have a better way of regulating speed at which people move, or the cart moves, or stuff like that, because that would be pretty dope.
It's a sick game. It's a good game to end the day.
Yeah, it's not as intensive as King of the Hill, which is usually kind of how we start out. It's either King of the Hill, Capture the Flag, but we've been really King of the Hill heavy lately just because it kind of regulates the rounds since we keep them 15 minutes and then switch sides. Whereas Capture the Flag is long. It just keeps going.
It went backwards I feel like it went backwards in technology. It started out as a modern war, then it went to WWII, and now we're entrenched in WWI. Like, it's trench warfare, man. It is rough in the hood.
Yeah, hey, we had it was good. We had a lot of good people come out, a lot of new faces. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So everybody who came out, thank you once again, because it was a blast. No pun intended. Kind of.
Yeah, you guys did a big. So when I say you guys, I mean, so just so everyone knows on the podcast, Josh and Sean are actually the moderators of all the actual Nerf games. I don't actually participate besides playing in those games, thank God. And so when it's interesting to see from a player's perspective. But these guys did a nice raffle, gave away a bunch of Boomco stuff, some other stuff that came their way because of the affiliations and things like that. Gave it back to the players, which was pretty sick.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun bringing the raffle back. I know when the Alpha Trooper thing happened, when there were like $5 Alpha Troopers, we bought a ton of them just so we could raffle them off at games because we figured people that didn't have good blasters could get them for really cheap. If they spent $1, buying like 3 or 4 darts or whatever, they could get an Alpha Trooper for mad cheaper than because they'd gone back up to 20. But then, like, believe it or not, our group sort of got bored of the Alpha. We had like very few people actually buying tickets by the end of like the Alpha Trooper run. It was just like, yeah, it's an Alpha Trooper. We know. We don't. Everybody has one. We don't need one.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you they wish they knew then what we knew now.
Right? Now they're like, oh, I should have spent $5 and bought some tickets. I could have won a free Alpha Trooper. Too late, guys. We're out. But we got a lot of we got the hookup from one of our players, and we were able to start that raffle back up. And we had some really cool, interesting, fun prizes and stuff. We had some Mega stuff and some Boomco stuff. We got more stuff coming. We're not going to try to necessarily have a raffle every single game, but while we got the stuff in stock, we figure we'll get it out there to people before they go out and buy it. Because after that, then no one wants it anymore. Apparently, that's how it rolls. But yeah, it was cool. It was a lot of fun. It was this year's theme. Those of you who don't know, we theme all of our years. So this year is James Bond titles. So our first round was Licensed to Nerf. Yeah, no, that's.
Are you guys actually going in order?
No. Licensed to Kill is no. It would be Dr. Nerf if we went in order because Dr. No was the first James Bond movie. Dropping that Bond knowledge on you.
Bond hipster.
Oh, man.
Munchkin hipster, Nerf hipster, and Bond hipster. Just a weird little...
So it was a lot of fun. We had a ton of fun. I think I've said fun a lot, but I think we were all jonesing for a lot of Nerf for a while. I know there's some other games that have been on and off throughout sort of our off season, but we didn't really get out to any of them, so it was a ton of fun to sort of be back in the fray.
I was juiced to get the crossbolt out and see how it performed in an actual game. That was nice.
Oh yeah, so how was that?
It had its pros and cons. I would say most of the cons can be overcome with practice and a few mods. I would definitely remove some locks. I had one that was modded with locks taken out for the dart and the clip lock, and I had the other one that was just kind of stock. I would say don't swap out the bungee with some cheap aftermarket stuff, because if your bungee isn't thick enough, you're going to get a lot of misfires. And I didn't know that. I mean, I had run some rounds through it, but it didn't. You don't feel how bad a 1 out of 30 misfire is until you're actually playing. So
that's the truth.
It's a lot more impactful when you're playing. When you're testing, you're like, oh, misfired X% of the time. It doesn't seem so bad. Yeah, when you're playing, you're like, oh, this is crap. But range-wise, it was great. The fact that it shoots elites a lot more accurate than standard or than a standard blaster was definitely a bonus. And it's really light, so it's super easy to run in. Like it's definitely one of the lightest blasters that can achieve its firing capabilities from a distance standpoint. It still sucks with Koosh, so that's a drawback.
Yeah.
But it almost makes up for it with accuracy. I mean, they're not as accurate as Koosh darts are, but you definitely gain a significant amount of accuracy with elites. So you're not into the whole thing and bought into the whole Kush ecosystem, I would definitely recommend it with some. I would take the arms off. I would keep the stock bungee if possible. If not, find some thicker bungee, or run some tape around the bungee where it's going to pass through to make sure it doesn't misfire. And I wouldn't tie it too tight. I'd go about 90 FPS, which I think is tying off to an inch and a half on both sides on the stock cord. So I'd play around with it, but I definitely would recommend it in a game use. Only thing I didn't like is no buttstock. That kind of
Right.
that will turn off for me. But that being said, I definitely would not replace my rampages.
Yeah, I know you.
Not
You a rampage lover.
It'd be asking. Me giving up the rampage would be asking like Turok to give up his tac mod. It's just
Right.
I don't. Like something's gonna have to blow me. Something's gonna have to blow me away. And if the crossbolt shot Kush, I could definitely see a possibility of me at least using it more often.
Definitely.
So,
yeah. I don't think you tested out anything else, right? We had somebody else was running a what was it? A Flip Fury, Flip Fire?
okay.
No, the new.
Yep, someone rocked the Flip Fury. I did not bring the Flip Fury. I was crossbolt focused.
Yeah. So it seemed to perform pretty much the way that we sort of thought that it would, where it looked like a lot of fun, but as far as it being a primary, it's like a weird in between of a pistol secondary and a primary.
Yeah, I think the Dominator will probably see more love once it comes out, just because it's got the extra 2 barrels.
Ooh,
so
yeah. Dominator.
24 darts is definitely a doable for a front loader. For a front loader, 24 is probably upper end of what we've got before. I think the Swarm Fire's got 20.
That sounds about right. Something like that.
20. So
I'm sure someone will comment and correct us, but
and then we have Chris ran Boomco.
Oh yeah, if you haven't checked that out, go to our buddy Jangular's YouTube page. Check out his footage from our most recent event, our only one from this season, and he's doing some Boomco stuff. He actually was really effective with it. He was using the what's it called? Rapid Madness. The Rapid Madness that you got to pump. He had a couple of things going on with it where there were some jams or misfires. But for the most part, he said it was actually really, really amazing. It's very situational, so you obviously aren't getting that range, but you can pop around a corner and you pretty much got someone dead to rights because they're not dodging all those darts. But it works great in like 3-round bursts, like and you can pump it in between. So
it's definitely got a place on the battlefield for our blast. I mean, the high capacity and the accuracy even at the short range.
Yeah,
I could definitely see it's definitely got a spot, right? Especially for the style we play with the points. Like if you have to defend something, it's definitely a good defense. I could see it as a good defense blaster.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think his biggest thing was you definitely want to buy extra clips for it because you're gonna run out mad fast.
That's my thing. The point of entry so expensive for a specialty blaster. That's rough.
Yeah, you have to really be committed to just going.
Yeah.
Head first into the Boomco ecosystem, but
if the price point you're going to spend on the Boomco, you might be better off rocking, taking half the amount of darts and using a Swarm Fire.
I mean, yeah, you could still do like a Mag Strike or any of those other older air pump blasters that kind of do the same thing.
But definitely better than I thought it would be.
He was definitely really effective with it, and he said it was a lot of fun. So that's really the biggest thing.
That's the most important part.
As long as you're having fun. Yeah. What else? I think that was kind of it for season 4, round 1 of Burn.
4 round 2's on the 25th.
Yeah, coming up.
Ready.
I'm stoked. I got a couple of things in the works. Hopefully they'll be done by the time it starts out. I had to take things apart again and mess with them today, but no.
Really?
Yep. I know.
What did you do?
I had to re-glue that part from yesterday.
Ah, I
That
knew
popped
that
off
was
the
going
back.
to be.
I don't know if if your Gorilla super glue was you warned me that it was pretty old, so it might just not have adhered properly. So I'm
Yeah,
letting
I
it cure
told you.
overnight. We'll see.
Hopefully you can get that thing back on.
Yeah, hopefully so. And I took out the little foam insert that I put in there that
You're
we
like,
cut
what the
out.
hell is he You're like,
Huh?
what the hell is he talking
No,
about?
people have no idea what I'm talking about. They will soon. I'll make a video once it's all done. We
Cool.
actually have some parts of it that you know we started recording, then didn't get to finish. But anyway, um, what else we got going on in the community? There's not a whole lot of news per usual, which is sort of to be expected by Hasbro this time of
Yeah,
year.
we got about 2 months until the fall lineup starts hitting the shelves
Hmm.
ish. So I think that'll be. I mean, we'll have a couple months of games, and then we'll get into. Oh my God, we got to go chase all this new crap down.
Definitely.
I mean, the thing is, the crossbolt was probably the second most looked forward to blaster, second or third. So that's already out, right? So
Yeah, I mean, I think the next two are going to be the Roto Zerker,
yeah,
the Berserker, the Mega, and the other one that you mentioned,
the Dominator.
Dominator. Yeah.
I think the sleeper hit is going to be that Rebel crossbow with the 8 shots. I'm calling sleeper hit on that one.
All right. Could be. Could be. I hope that they just are like, hey, here's some stuff in the Zombie Strike line we didn't tell you about, or here's this, or here's that. That we didn't see. That would be really awesome because,
Yeah.
no,
I mean, the Dominator's, I mean, it's a pretty good flagship blaster for a zombie.
for sure. Or, just maybe give us some new repaints of old blasters. Honestly, I think people would be pretty stoked about it, even if there was not a big deal. Like, the XD line came out, and there's no real performance as everyone sort of talked about, but the white looks amazing. I'm not
Yeah.
a huge fan of the orange, but some people like it.
Yeah, orange is all right.
I don't. Too much
You
orange.
got to gear up the pocket, makes you happy.
Yeah, but the white
Did you
just
see
looks
the
so
orange
good.
rough cut? Did you see the orange rough cut on the orange stripe with the gear up stuff?
Yes, I did. Yes, I
That
did.
looked awesome.
Yeah, but if you had a white stripe to put the white rough cut on, look even better. Yeah, it
Yeah,
would.
yeah,
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 it
it
would.
would.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Especially because their orange paint doesn't match like the orange printed parts, or not printed, but cast parts. So like the muzzle and
Yeah.
all the stuff, the trigger that's normally orange doesn't match at all.
Take it on a potato.
But yeah, it is what it
Actually, I gotta
is.
buy that. I really need to buy that rough cut 2 pack, and I just keep not pulling the trigger. They're on Amazon. I gotta buy it.
Yeah, I
I
mean, I
want that
don't.
zombie strike. I want the zombie strike green one.
That's it. I like the white rough cut. I think my favorite two are still the white and the just actual blue rough cut. Unless we're talking about modded stuff, then I still like your red rough cut that we've got down in the corner right here.
Yeah, the red and the silver one came out pretty good, but
Yeah, the red looks nice on the right.
that zombie strike green one is beautiful.
I can understand Nerf being hesitant to go red with anything because red is the mega stuff right now, right?
Yep.
Everything
No.
mega.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get it. Unless it's Mega Zombie Strike, in which case then they just start going crazy with colors, because who knows? Zombie Strike is like a whole other thing. Um,
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna see the Cyclone Shock reprinted into another line.
yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
I could
If they
totally see
showed up
that
Zombie
being
Strike,
comified. Yeah.
yeah.
As long as they stick with the green, I really am waiting for my green hammer shot. I don't know how we have not got a re-released hammer shot yet.
Yeah, I don't understand either. I don't know what Hasbro sort of bases its like what we're gonna get new stuff off of. Like, hey, we were gonna reprint all of the the Magnuses in different colors. That's interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
Cut. That's cool. Like, I don't understand how they chose those blasters and no hammer shot. Or was it just like, well, hammer shot's already in the Zombie Strike line. We can't put it in the Zombie Strike line and give it new colors. We have to put it in the regular line, and it has the tape, and we can't have tape in the regular line. Like,
That's probably it.
I feel like that's it.
Okay,
If that's the case, just give us a new version of it, the same way you did with the Rebel, and then you gave us a Secrets and Spies Rebel. That's like, or no, it's not. It was the zebra stripe ones, which I don't remember what that was. There was Secrets and Spies, original Rebel.
Yeah.
It was like a weird zebra strike line that I don't remember, like Wild Force or something. I'm totally making that up, by the way. I don't remember at all. I just remember it existed because it was blue instead of pink. The barrel.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
But I mean, other than that, not a lot of news not industry news at least. Nothing.
yes.
There.
I mean, so this video is gonna drop later in this week on a Wednesday, but what has come out is a nice video of Rob's dropping some potential news that we ain't gonna get into here. So go check out SBNC's channel for some news today.
Chuckle, chuckle, laugh, laugh.
Yeah. Oh, there was something I wanted to bring up in regards to sort of stuff that's coming out. Is Greendra. Some of you may have remembered hearing or seeing about this on Sykes' channel, but Greendra has started like test printing and making some Retaliator shotgun grips. So it's a shotgun grip, and there's a little thing you put on the other side part of the Retaliator so you can prime it. Just very similar to the ones that were on Taobao and Buy China, but I guess he couldn't get them, and he got very jealous, so he started making ones, and he's on like his version 6. He's sort of redone things, and they're like really clean looking and really nice looking. And in the Nerf Modders Welcome page group on Facebook, I believe, he was asking like, hey, is anyone kind of interested in these? Because he obviously has the design, he has access to a 3D printer, he's been working on them for a little while, and I for one saw it and was like super stoked. I let everybody know. I was like, oh my gosh, that was so awesome. We don't got to go through Buy China and try to figure out how to make all the things. Where I know there was an Imgur post on Reddit about how to get the ordering right, but it was still going to cost me like $50 shipping. Something stupid like that. So he's like, hey, what are you guys willing to, like, are you guys interested? What are you willing to pay? And the first thing I see is like, $15. Yeah, $15, $20, $15, 20, 15. It was like a horrible auction. Like 15, 20, 20, 15, 15. No, for real, guys. I'm like sitting there like, dude. What? They're like, well, that's a fair price. People are actually sitting there telling, like, yeah, $15 seems like a fair price. Like, what? But these aren't. And he's printing them, and then shipping. What? Like, come on, people, for real? Like. At least $30. That's just fair. I mean, you could go buy a shotgun grip for the Rampage for $15. That's just the grip.
Yeah.
So now you're getting a grip.
A great shotgun grip on top of that.
Yeah. Oh no, it's great. But I'm saying if you're willing to pay $15 for a shotgun grip, then that makes sense. If he was only selling those, I'd be like, yeah, you're making shotgun grips. But it's a shotgun grip for the Retaliator that connects to a whole second portion that you have to print that goes on so you can prime it. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen the Buy China, Taobao ones. Like, what? How are you expecting him to print those for less than $30? It's double the amount of stuff.
Yep.
You cheap. Oh my gosh. I'm disappointed in you, Nerf community. I know y'all college students and stuff, and money is tight. I get it. But you know what? You can't see a product and say like, man, let's just lowball this dude, and then we'll get stuff for mad cheap, and he'll go out of business. That's what happened to what was it, Remedy Metals? That went out. Yep. Like, they just gave out too much stuff. Like, yo, you can't. Like, he's gonna look at it and go like, well, there's obviously no interest in me printing these for $30 because people only want them for 10 or 15, and I can't meet those prices.
Those fools are the same people that are probably posting it from their iPhone 6s.
Yes, that's probably true. That's probably sad and true.
I only paid $15, but I gotta have the 6 Plus now.
I don't. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, Greendra, if you're listening to this, there's definitely, I know people here in our neck of the woods in California. I let everybody know, and they're like, yeah, $30 would be really cheap. I mean, we have people that have bought the ones from Taobao and spent over $50. You know what I mean? So we respect you. We know what it takes to 3D print something, not just design it, refine it, doing that R&D, and then printing out test prints, testing the product, and then actually getting it out there. Not to mention the cost of actual printing and time spent printing it. $30 is still an amazing deal, because I know you put it out there like, well, you were thinking about 30. 100% support that. Like, for real. Don't even trip on all these people that are just like, oh, well, I couldn't go over 15. Like, man, for real? You couldn't go over $15? Yeah. All right.
And I want you guys to know, this is from the cheapest nerfer in our group. So if he's
I'm
saying
the $5 cheaper guy. What the heck, man?
If
it doesn't
he's saying
flip
it should be 30,
nothing. So,
then you know it's extra fair. Because I honestly, with shipping, I would have paid up to probably about $45, $50 with shipping.
I would expect
just because I didn't have to go through drop downs I couldn't read.
Yeah, I would expect that coming from, I believe he's over in Singapore, so he's like $30 before shipping. So shipping still probably gonna be $5-10. But
right,
dude, really?
I mean, you gotta pay. Listen, you gotta pay for money for a skill you don't have. So if you can go do this yourself, by all means, don't pay the money.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the skill to go make your own shotgun setup, then please pay the money. It's basic supply and demand.
I don't understand.
He supplies the skill, he demands the money.
And that's what I'm saying. He's not even demanding, but if you go out there and you're trying to get a feel for the market, hey, can I make it worth my while to print these out, and people will pay me at least basically what it's costing me to print them and a little bit more, so I can make a profit, so I can buy more plastic, so I can continue to print these.
Telling me. He said it's like 8 to 9 hours to print one setup.
Right. Yeah.
So
he doesn't have 30 printers,
Right. $35 divided by 9 is, I get it that the thing's doing it for him, so he may not have to be there the whole time. But still, you're taking up his resource for 9 hours.
Right.
That's rough.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Dude.
You're talking about $4 an hour, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
to rent his printer. You're basically renting his printer from him with his design for $4 an hour. You know what, kids? You could not go to the cafeteria and get that coffee for a little while, right? For 10 days, you could not get coffee. Those of you uppity people cannot get Starbucks for a couple weeks. Be fine, right? Or maybe your iPhone doesn't need its 6 case. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So for those of you who are interested, if you are part of that group, you go let him know. Make sure he knows that there is a potential market out there, because I would hate to see a great opportunity to buy something a little bit cheaper than you can get it right now on Buy China and Taobao. If you can still get it, I don't even know if it's available, but and waiting weeks and weeks. If you could get it cheaper, why are you guys trying to just bust this dude's balls, man? Like, go out there and let him know, because if he doesn't produce it because he just assumes no one's willing to pay what it's going to cost him, it would be really sad for the entire community to have just kind of squandered that resource.
And if I see any of y'all in the streets, I'm hitting you with a glue dome. I don't even like glue domes.
Bam! There you go.
Punk!
Yeah, I had to get that off my chest. I saw that today. I started sending stuff to people. I'm like, yo, you guys, look at this. Is so good. How are people not respecting this guy?
Hope he only ships to California from here on out.
Yes. No. I mean,
Chumps.
I'm just saying. Let him know. Get out there. Like I say, hey, you think you can make it better, make it better. But don't hate. Don't hate, man. This is rough. That's one of the things. When it comes to 3D printing, man, it's expensive. People don't understand. They're always like, well, it's just like, yeah, dude, you gotta figure out the infill and layers. Dude, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Like I said, most of these guys, that's why they aren't producing giant pieces. Like if you look at Narrowbase's hammer shot holster, it's designed the way it is to be effective, but not be like a full wraparound, because you don't need it, and it would cost him way too much to print it.
Yeah. So stop buying Steampunk Mavericks on Etsy, y'all. I seen y'all buying them Steampunk Mavericks.
For real. On the flip side, did you see this one, B.F.U? Did you see on Reddit the post that somebody linked a Craigslist ad to a Nerf Centurion?
Oh yeah, painted black.
Painted black, maybe not even
like
good.
Bills?
Like, just you could see the red. Like the seam was straight there. Just like it's modded, and it is one of the best blasters. $300. What? What? You don't want to pay? Ah! How can you not pay money for the? And then you want $300 for? Son. Oh.
B.F.U says, "Don't be whack. Stay off crack."
Oh. It was rough. Oh, it was like the PG area of Nerfcast almost went away right now. That was scary.
Wow, that's the only reason I'm still on the podcast. I would have left months ago if I didn't think that I could tear down the PG era at some point, and then I get to go full Ferone on everybody. B.F.U will die a hero's death. I will just go full Ferone from here on out.
Oh, man. Oh, for real, guys. And I mean, to be fair, that posting is not the norm for the community.
What, community being cheap?
That is
no.
The $300 for a Centurion. Most people in the community ain't gonna. No one's gonna pay that. There's probably a kid who just painted it and was like, "I'm gonna make money." Yeah.
I thought you meant the community being cheap's not the norm. I'm like, I bet.
No, that's totally the norm. And I mean, I have seen some stuff on eBay. Don't get it twisted. I've seen stuff on eBay like, all you did is paint a blaster black and put trust fires in it, and you want like $100. I mean, it's not $300. $300 for a Centurion is ludicrous. So I assume that's a kid.
The whole store doing that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Sometimes this is the extreme. $300 for a Centurion, but it is not unheard of to see like, oh, come on, dog. You know, that's not even $100. You just threw 2 trust. You don't even get the charger.
No, what about the dude? Hold on. What about the dude selling non-modified strifes with like the Taobao stock and a banana clip for like $240 or something like that?
Yeah.
For like $150.
I don't understand.
Like, ooh, player. Like, I know how much you paid for that sucker.
Yeah. Yet then you see people that actually do real mods put their stuff up there, and I'm like, ooh, that's expensive. But I'm like, dude, at least he did something. You know, at least they actually wired it or did this or did that. Like, man. Or painted stuff. Like, actual legit good paint jobs, not all I did is spray paint this black. I didn't sand it. I didn't prime it. I just took black spray paint to it. I didn't unscrew the blaster.
Hey.
What?
Let's not disrespect those who choose the non-sanding route.
No. I'm just saying when they put zero work in. There is no sanding, which is fine. If you want to not sand, that's your thing. But you ain't selling stuff unsanded, unprimed, like I didn't even take the blaster apart. I literally just hung it up and spray painted it black. Like, but could you give me at least $100 for it? No, ain't nobody can give you no. Oh, people, for real, you won't pay $30 for a 3D printed accessory that looks amazing, and people have been asking for forever. I don't even.
For real,
I don't.
Yeah, we definitely need the American. We need to be able to get our hands on some Retaliator shotgun primes.
Yeah, for real.
Like I need that. I need that in my life. I need that in my life.
Yeah, dude, I need that in my life. I've seen the Retaliator do some damage at our wars, and it's nice with those coup starts. But
I'm gonna be so pissed about all the Retaliator front barrels I ruined.
Oh yeah, I hope I still have one because I feel like I gave them all to you.
Yes.
Underbarrel everything in the world.
I did. We didn't know back then. We didn't know any better.
I know. It's okay. If I'm able to get my hands on one, if they do start getting printed, I will probably buy a new white one anyway. So
I have a white one. I don't know what I did with the buttstock, but I'll never use the buttstock.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the buttstock. I'll replace it with a lightning bolt stock or something.
Yeah, you know me, Raider stock for life. Wait for life. There we go. Ha ha! Pose.
Yeah, sure. It's reverse. So yeah.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That was an L from where I'm looking. There you go.
Oh yeah, because I can't see the
reverse image. Yeah. You know. Anyway.
Oh, I think my wife brought home a cat.
What?
Keep talking.
All right. I'm scared. Scared for him. I really am. You might see some blood right now.
No, it was a baby. It's cool.
Not.
Totally cool. Totally cool, folks. It was a baby. It wasn't a cat. She didn't bring home a baby. It was someone else's baby. Oh, she didn't bring home a baby. I swear to God. And she did, it ain't mine.
Can we have a wait? Can we have like a Nerf Maury? Like, you are not the father.
Could you picture my wife coming home? I bought this baby straight cash.
Oh wow. Oh man.
She would come home with a horse baby though. That could happen.
Yeah, that's scary.
Like, I bought this pony straight cash.
No, you don't want to. I've been down that road, dog.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a good rant. I'm really proud of you.
Oh, it would have been worse. I'm holding back. Trust me. Earlier today, I was throwing shit in my room. Like, why? I can't. I almost lost my my screen, but I was like, hey, we got to record today. I can't. I can't afford a new screen. So the other thing that was going on, we were checking the Reddits to see if there was anything cool. Not a lot of stuff going on there either. It was I think the coolest thing that I saw on there was a Bullpup Rapid Strike.
Rapid Strike.
Yep.
That's the new thing right now.
Bullpups is in, which is weird.
I don't know who.
We have one.
I want to give credit to who started it, but I don't remember who did the first one, so I apologize for not giving you credit. I mean, I know the Nerf community is all about credit, even when you don't invent something. Sometimes they just name it after you anyway. So I want to give that person credit. So when you listen to this podcast, if you are said person or know said person, shoot us a message on the next podcast. We will make sure that person gets credit. That's a disclaimer.
There you go. I'm sure that every time someone's like, oh, they did it, they're going to find somebody from like a year ago that was like, well, I made a Bullpup something else before. But regardless, yeah. Bullpup Rapid Strike, they did a really good job on it. They did a really, really good job on it.
The newest one that's out there that looks like a blaster from Halo almost. That one is probably my favorite.
The Viper 13P?
Come on, dude, just do the thing you want to do. Just do it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I can do it now, too.
Yeah, hold on, I forgot about that.
I have all the tools. Hold on, I have all the tools, too.
Me screen share that. Boom! There we go. The Viper. I wonder if I can make this big. Oh. Is that... Oh, what happened? Oh, jeez. Anyway, it looks really sweet. You know... I don't know if it's based off of anything in particular. Sorry if my mouse is going across and you guys can see that, but it looks really sweet. I'm not a huge fan of bullpups already, but it really looks nice, and that foregrip that they have on it looks pretty comfortable. I want to say that's a foregrip that already exists with a lot of molding and stuff on it added, but they did a really good job. I don't know if this would be war legal for us because it looks kind of legit. But it very, very much looks like, what's that? Like a Mass Effect or something like that blaster.
Yep.
It looks cool. I liked that effect that they did with the white, they overlaid a mesh over it. I also tried to do that in a blaster recently, and it did not work out so well for me. I might have messed it up a little bit, but you know, I tried to bring it back. I'll go over it some other time when I go over the blaster. But to be fair, I tried that before I saw this because it's funny because I used a very similar color scheme on a blaster, but I already painted it like a week ago. So I ain't just straight copying. Yeah. So it looks cool. I like it. The 10 round mag looks pretty sweet in it too. I just wanted to say. The little banana.
Nothing but a tracer.
The other thing, and I'll see if I can find it, was there was a Bullpup Retaliator, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
It was weird. Oh, here we go. Wait, no, hold on. This is
nicely done. I just don't. I mean,
nope. This is someone else doing a Rapid Strike mod. Was that what I was thinking of? Maybe it was another Rapid Strike mod.
no, there was a bullpup retaliator. You are not crazy.
So the Rapid Strike mod I'm looking at right now, they took a like a Raider stock. It looks like it might be a Retaliator stock. I can't quite tell, and I'm not going to watch the whole video because I don't remember. And they added like dowels or something so that you have that in the front. And when you hit it, like the trigger on it, like it's actually just going back and pushing the trigger that's still in the actual Rapid Strike. So I kind of question how bullpup it actually is, because the trigger's still technically behind it. You're just using like sticks to push the triggers. But you know, that's
Wait,
cool. Did your thing.
Can I screen share?
Yeah, go for it, man. Do you not know how to do it, or?
Nope.
Oh. There's like a green thing. Oh, you disappeared. You're screen sharing me. Oh, no, there we go.
Shazam!
You gotta talk or else it won't show up.
I have discovered the technologies!
There you go. Is this, who did this video? Oh, Can Man.
Soda Can Man did the video, and I shared it.
Yeah, Soda Can Man. He's actually the one who did the Rapid Strike mod, and it was very similar. Like, they did the same thing. In fact,
bullpup-tastic.
Bam and bam. Look at that.
Wham, bam, thank you, Soda Can Man. B.F.U. Oh. How do I turn this thing off? Oh, God. Stop. Boom.
Yeah, stop.
Done.
Bloomer. So that was like a really big thing. I don't know if Soda Can Man's the one who kind of got that ball rolling with the bullpup stuff. Like I said, you gotta. His is cool because it's super ghetto. It reminded me of B.F.U. if B.F.U. was trying to do a bullpup design. Like, I'll just use a stick to push the other button. And then the other one is like super legit. Like, that looks friggin' awesome. And I don't even want to know what they did for wiring and all that jazz. But it looks really nice. So that was kind of the big thing on Reddit as far as mod stuff was concerned. There is a user. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna get their name. No, that's not the right user.
Soda Can Man. Soda Can Man. Soda Can Man. Soda Can Man.
No, that's not it either. Wow, I don't know where all this stuff went. Huh. Well, okay. I guess I'll just search. Try to find.
Make a dragon want to retire, man.
Oh. Huh. So there was a user. I don't know if these were all by the same user. Maybe they were or were not. But their templates, painting templates, were like the thing.
Oh yeah, painting template guy.
Yeah. So there's one by Mickey the Luxray. It's a Rapid Strike painting template. And
I call him Paint Template.
I'm gonna just look up template.
Paint Templar the Paintafarian.
There's here it is. Co the Base Stealer, or that's Call.
I was close.
KOH. Did some templates as well for like a hammer shot, a sling fire, double strike, and then Mickey the Luxray did a Rapid Strike painting template. And I could have sworn somebody did a tack mod. I don't remember who, but somebody requested a tack mod template. I thought maybe it's not. Maybe not. I don't know. No, no, I don't know. But regardless, that's pretty cool. Because if you do want to plan out a really intricate paint job, you could try different things, see what sort of works. It's got the ins and outs and sort of the lines, so you know where you can put things without actually having to kind of paint. You can pre-test. You know, it's always good. It's always good. I've done that in Photoshop before, where I've had a picture of the blaster, went and got like the box art and just sort of cheaply and crappily painted over it to see what stuff would look like. I'm sure you guys can probably hear the echo that's going on in B.F.U's camera, because you can hear me every time I talk. I can. I don't know if y'all can. It just sounds like there's a radio in the background.
Yeah.
If I stop talking, then you can't hear it. Maybe if I'm really quiet. No, you guys don't.
Nobody cares, dude.
So loud.
Han shot first.
Yes, that is true. That is very true. What else? What else we got here? Not a lot going on. I think everything's basically just been. I think people are busy playing games right now. It's been these cosmetic mods.
Oh yeah, there's some games that happened. There's that are happening. No Bacon's coming up. Or wait,
Nobicon.
Sorry guys, you guys are gonna be Nobicon to everyone else, but you're no Bacon to me.
Yeah, you know. So actually, let me get through the deets on that. I was gonna go down a different road and do them at the end, but it's cool.
These chaps hail from the Napa Valley, so
Yup.
they're definitely the wine and cheese crowd of Nerf. They came down for our first game. They rocked hard, looking like ZZ Top, and they had some kilts.
They did.
One of them won our picture contest.
Yes.
With his version of Cardboard Pat.
That was awesome.
C-Pat, Pat's illegitimate son. Love that.
C-Pat.
And it was nice actually having them come down. They came down to see how we played and maybe took some notes and kind of went and did their own thing with game types and stuff based off of the template that Josh and Sean have used for a while. So I know that some of you guys are thinking about going up. I will not be attending. I will be at work that day, unfortunately, but I will be there in spirit.
Yes. Yes, indeed. That is happening on Sunday, April 19th, from 12 to 5.
Sunday. Bring your children. Bring your friends. Bring some wine and bring some cheese. Bring a huge start. Because Nobicon takes over Napa.
Thank you. Richard Nixon, for some reason. Yes, that's happening Sunday, April 19th. Napa. There's a Facebook event. If you look up, let's see, what is No Bacon? It's the Northern. Hold on, I got this. I'm gonna scroll up. I got. Aha. Bam. No, they don't have it listed here. Northern Bay Area. No, I got this. Northern Bay Area Coalition of Nerf. Nobicon, or No Bacon, as many people have already sort of started calling it. So that's gonna be awesome. And that's pretty soon. That's in just a couple of weeks here, right? I'm looking at my calendar down here. But 1, 2, yeah, about 2 weeks. It'll be the Sunday and 2 weeks after this, so 3 weeks ish, depending on when this comes out, based on when we're recording. You get the drill. You know when the date is. You can look at a calendar, figure it out. Go to Facebook, look them up, join the event, like their page. Yeah, get all the rules and stuff down. They're very similar, but there's a lot of differences too. Like there's some melee stuff, some shields going on, so it's going to be a ball, guys. I can't wait to go out there.
And then there's another event happening on April 11th. It's happening in the wonderful, wonderful state of Colorado.
Oh, you going out there? All right.
Huh?
I said, oh, all right. If
you want a Nerf in the rarefied air, you can go to Colorado. It's 2015 opening of Oozapalooza, hosted by user on Reddit. I don't know if he wants to be given his real name, but I'm not going to give his real name. User on Reddit, Irish Knots. So if you are in the general Colorado area, which I know is an entire state, but whatevs. It's at Kanemoto Park in Longmont, Colorado. So go check them out. They got a Facebook page, and they're on the West Coast. So you never know. Burn could just show up on a road trip. It could happen. The state of Colorado has many things, mountains as high as the eye can see, with wonderful valleys, and we could definitely, if I could talk these guys into a road trip, I would totally do it.
That is true. True facts. Other than that, what else we got going on this month? I didn't go out of state like B.F.U to get my info, so we got Burn round 4, or I'm sorry, season 4 round 2. What are we calling this one? Find out. They're all James Bond themed. I think it's
Really?
What?
Did you don't know the name of your own game?
The Nerf is not enough. I just, I forget, dude. I have like a list. I don't remember which ones are which anymore. They're all Bond themed. They're gonna happen. The Nerf is not enough. So yeah. Anyway, Nerf is not enough. Sunnyvale, per usual. It's going on from like 12 to 5. Nobicon, I don't remember if I said it's also going on around noon to 5. We are over at Braley Elementary in Sunnyvale, and that's going on the 25th. So
5?
Yeah, 2-5. If you happen to be in the Bay Area, come check it out. We got one more going on in the Bay Area, unless you got something else out of state, which is wholly possible. I don't know what you do anymore.
You know what? You take care of the local stuff. I go worldwide. Okay.
I know, Mr. Worldwide over here. He's like the pit bull of Nerf.
He's the man. He's a man of the people. And the people are a man of him.
Indeed.
And I'm a man.
Still, you're stuck with Pitbull of Nerf though, just so you know. Mr. Worldwide.
Really?
Yep. You said Worldwide, so now Mr. Worldwide.
How did that happen? No. I'm already fake Pitbull at work. I had to play him at a work event where we were playing celebrities, and I legitimately came out as Pitbull and started rhyming with area codes. It was pretty funny.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, wow. So also going on, April 25th, same day as Burn, if you are not down in the Sunnyvale area.
That's how awesome we are. We will tell you about another game even when our game is going on.
That's right. Yeah. If you want to get your zombie on, and you don't want to come down and fling some foam with us and go back and forth and have somebody shoot back at you. Yeah. I said it.
Tag him.
There is HVZ, San Francisco State University is hosting a game at 2 p.m. Guess it's called Wonderland. They have all their info is on.
Versus Zealots?
What?
Heretics versus Zealots?
I have no idea. HVZ. Heretics. Yeah, we could do that. Heretics versus Zealots. I don't know. I'm just picturing Zealots from StarCraft now. I don't know who the Heretics are. But, good enough for me. Yeah, all their information is on their Facebook page, HVZ SFSU. You can check it out. They don't have an end time, but they're starting at 2, so I can't imagine they're going to be going until really late. I don't even know if it's going to be... It sounds like it's going to be mostly a daytime game. I haven't checked out all the rules because they kind of change every time, so definitely go check them out. But I know before this they were doing some other stuff, and now they're back to just like full-on HVZ, it sounds like. So, if you can't make the trek down because you don't own a car and you can only take public transport or like bike places and you live in the city or close, then, go out there, get your Nerf on, have fun. We'll miss you, but, it's all good. Just nerf it out.
Yeah. Shoot his head.
Yeah. So that's about it, man. There's not a whole lot to talk about. There was not a ton of stuff going on. I know we were releasing, I believe, another video earlier today before this came out. So check that out if you haven't, because fun stuff going on there. Yeah, made a video. Don't worry about it. Also, if you like Nerfcast, check out War Room. It's going to be our other segment that's going on. I don't think it's going to go on weekly. It might be bi-weekly on like the weeks that Nerfcast isn't going on. We haven't really decided yet. We'll figure it out. So that'll be coming out soon. So keep a look here. If you want some more tips and advice, or people that don't want to listen to a whole, half hour, 2-hour podcast just to be like, so I wanted to know about running the game, but you had to listen to these two guys talk forever. It'll be like quick little tidbits, so hopefully it'll be helpful for people that are just coming in.
I'm officially launching the Let B.F.U. on War Room campaign of 2015. Josh runs the thing, and as usual, he has a tight leash on me. So if you want to see more of the bizzle for shizzle yizzle, Dizzle. All you got to do is let us know what you want to see. And if we get enough votes for the Seanster, he may make a special guest appearance.
Yeah, he may come back. I don't know if you. I have something planned for B.F.U. I think he's too good for War Room. I think that's talent gone to waste. War Room is gonna. I feel like War Room is a very short, cut and dry segment that's like 5 minutes of.
He's gonna screw it up.
No, it's just that I just feel like you could be so funny and fun, and War Room is not that it's not going to be good, but it's very informative.
I can do the Walter Cronkite. This is Christopher from War Room. Have you ever wanted to run a game of Capture the Flag, but you just didn't have flags? Well, War Room's here, and we have some suggestions for you. Get some PVC pipes. Get your grandmother's underwear. And some string. Make sure they're not the same color underwear and there are no road tracks or stains. But I'm talking about the big bloomers. The ones she wears to Sunday school. Anyways.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
And that's why there will never be a Me on War Room.
Oh, you're going to have a whole separate segment. You just do the same thing as War Room, but different.
I just want to make a Nerf version of a PM Dawn video, and then I can retire.
Yeah, you know. Anyway, guys, we're gonna stop yammering your ears off. I know some people like them short, some people like them long, but you know, we just put this out there. We can only talk for so long, and then we just start going in circles. Jane Austen starts coming up again. It's rough.
Who? What?
It's like he's having flashbacks. It's beautiful.
Huh? Oh, no, not that again. No. Oh, I would rather talk about an entire podcast of Harry Potter before that reference comes up again.
Oh, wow. Okay, guys. We're just kind of we got nothing anymore. Now we're just spitballing and going way off topic. So anyway, enjoy. Check out that stuff we talked about. All the things. Go tell people that you want them to produce 3D printed stuff for a reasonable and fair price.
Don't screw them.
Yeah, exactly. And then check out those games we was talking about. You know, you in the area, check them out, see what's what. Yeah, that should do it, guys.
Hold on. Got a couple shout-outs I want to make. I want to make a shout-out to Derek from Derek's Mod Center. I've been checking out your videos. You's a player. You pimping. I like your setup. I like your comic book posters on the back. You don't take yourself too seriously. Self-deprecating a little bit. Kind of like that. You always give credit to everybody else. Got a lot of respect for you, man. I want to give a shout-out to Pook Pook and Ray Ray. I know y'all just got out, and it's a struggle, but keep y'all heads up. And, you know, you will be flinging foam soon. So we miss y'all, and, you know, stay one.
Bam! All right, everybody. I think that'll do it for reals. You know, as always, stay safe. Have fun. This is Josh.
And Chris Fizzle for Shizzle. Happy tagging. Oh, crap.
One day. We haven't
got that right.
It's not the same when we ain't in the same room.
We got that right for virtual.
Yeah. It's rough when we teleconference. All right, everyone, take it easy.
Peace out.